Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run with Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Play action. It's Stidham. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Stidham. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Here's Winston. He's got Lewis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Second down, McKinnon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Stidham. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ready! We're waiting! Danny! Let's go!
Play action now, Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to L. On third down. Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. On second down, here's Stidham. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Winston. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the draw, this will be Freeman. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, McKinnon again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And, oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Winston's pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Winston. That's complete to Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. To throw is Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks there. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
On first down, Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Winston. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jameis to throw it. Completes it to Lee. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Caught by Cobb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second down.
Now Stidham on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Drake. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Stidham. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stidham. He is going to find Hill here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Stidham. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Stidham. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the kick, Elliott, is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, spring in his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Break. 50, minus 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Come on, fellas.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Stidham. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Out of the gun, Stidham. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Stidham. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Stidham, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Winston. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. All day. 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 All day.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham, and that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a draw play with Drake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Jameis to throw it. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Winston. His throw incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jameis again. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Winston now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a third miss and another scoreless possession.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Stidham on second down. And that is in.